developer with Commodities People. I am here with Jens Bartenschlager, the CEO of Fidectis, who, by the way, were the sponsors of last night's gala dinner. So thank you very much for that. It was a fantastic time. We had a great time. Hope you did too.
Absolutely, it was great. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you. Just want to get your thoughts a little bit on the conference itself. You know, what have been your impressions so far of Energy Trading Week 2023?
Oh, absolutely. Since we have been part of that, part of the sponsoring for a couple of years now.
Quite a while, yeah.
It's massive.
Yeah.
So my first impression when I saw the first presentation of the first panel discussion in this massively big room was like, oh wow! I've never ever seen so many people at one of the Commodities People conferences. That was impressive. The atmosphere and the interest in the topics, obviously. So that was my very first impression, which was intensified over the day. I living in the community, get to meet people.
Absolutely.
People we see again, new people. So yeah, absolutely.
It's a great way, but you know, I know you do a lot of things with us throughout the year as well, and it's such a great time when you come back and you're getting to reestablish some of those connections that you're making throughout the year. Yeah,
absolutely. It's the community.
Yeah.
It's the people community. And the interesting part is this part of our business model as well in terms of building a network, right? So that fits very well together.
Absolutely. When you were looking at some of the topics and things that we were covering throughout the conference, what do you see as some of the most important themes that the energy trading community is likely to be looking at in the year ahead?
So before I answer that, looking back a little bit, we had a crisis, right? And we're coming now out of that crisis.
Which one?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm that type of person that says there's always opportunities coming out of the crisis, and that's what I see. That's what I see happening. Opportunities, which implies change.
Right.
I don't see change as a bad thing, which is clearly an outcome of what I've heard yesterday, the sessions I've seen yesterday. And there's super duper important topics like the ones that always have been important, digitalization, but now it seems like there is really a need to do something for multiple reasons, right? I mean, we are where we are, it's 2023. Automation, digitalization are required also because there's a lack of people. There's a lack of skills out there in the market for a lot of companies.
That's the first time I've ever heard those two issues put together like that. And yeah, and it makes perfect sense. You know that one of the big issues has been sort of the pipeline of talent being thinner, particularly for energy than some companies would like, and also the advent of really easy to use AI.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
Beauty is more about productivity in the meanwhile. So from the past, we've seen that more as efficiency, and for example, also have less people working in a specific department. It's not like that anymore. It's like doing more with who you have, or hope to still have.
Right. and letting them have some sort of life balance.
Exactly.
In the meantime. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's really good insight.
So that's one super duper important topic. The other one obviously is the constant energy transition topic, which is becoming real now as a result of the crisis. I think it's becoming real sooner than we originally planned for and thought it would be. So that's certainly a topic for everybody.
Absolutely. You know, it strikes me, as you said, that again, putting two topics together, the topic of energy security really came to the forefront during the past couple of years. And you combine that with the more renewables. It is an opportunity to build it in the way that you need it from the start. Yeah,
absolutely. And last but not least, interestingly, we all thought there's going to be some heavy changes potentially to the market because from a politics point of view, might have not worked. Well, the result is it worked pretty well. So let's continue that direction, improve what it was, and this is a pretty positive result out of for energy trading. This is all about, right?
Now I'm going to throw a question at you that we didn't even chat about before. What do you think if you could look in your crystal ball and see what the next big disruptor is going to be? What do you think that would be?
The next big disruptor, you mean specifically for the energy trading industry?
However you want to interpret it.
I think we're going currently we're going into direction with more and more regulation, heavy regulation, prescriptive regulation in Europe, in difference to, for example, North America. I do think this is going to become a bit more, and then it's going to go back. and we're going to see more flexibility in the trading market as well. There's going to be new products coming up, and the need to further automate, standardize what we've been doing in the past years. So there's not going to be a question on that anymore. To focus on the new products we don't have really structured yet. And this is all the use cases where I see AI and things like that massively supporting us. And that's a picture for the next, I would say, 3 years.
Right.
Probably.
It seems to me that the speed of how business is done, how trading is done, is going to continue to sort of increase. And, you know, and some of the technology that's evolving around that is, I mean...
Technology is one of the enabler in the meanwhile of doing things. I mean, we see solutions, including ours. People didn't believe they would exist a year or two ago. The development is incredible. I also think it's very important to constantly monitor what's out there,
right?
To create a competitive advantage. Even though it's a solution potentially other competitors can utilize as well, it's about speed, as you say. It's about orchestrating different things and getting the best out of it.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And of course, your solution automates a portion of the trade cycle,
takes away all the repetitive tasks. You don't really want to focus. You want to focus on your business, right, and the non-standardized things, and get the rest out of the way, ideally without any effort involved.
Right, absolutely. What are you aiming to get out of your participation? You know, obviously we want to meet people, we want to do business development, things like that, but on sort of a personal, professional level, what would you like to sort of accomplish?
Absolutely, referring back to what I said initially, it's really about building, continue building a network, continue building the community. I mean, some of the colleagues, some of the other providers we're working with, even clients, have become friends in the meanwhile.
Right.
It's not such a big community. It's still kind of a niche, but that's primary objective. It's like getting together and exchanging about the topics.
Even though the conference is getting very big, it's amazing how many people you start recognizing year after year and developing that type of relationship with.
It's almost like coming home.
Yeah, exactly. Come home to Energy Trading Week 2023 or 24 at this point, right? Well, I think a great way, if you wouldn't mind wrapping this up with us, is maybe giving a little testimonial for Energy Trading Week.
Absolutely. It's been great to be a sponsor since 2019, and we're looking very much forward to continuing being a sponsor of Energy Trading Week and continue maintaining the community.
Wonderful. Well, once again, thank you very much for your participation and your ongoing support. And thank you for joining us here today. And we look forward to getting back to you with even more content from Energy Trading Week Europe 2023.